Welcome back to the channel where we discuss all about real estate and market insights. So in this video, we're going to discuss about three key areas in the city of Toronto. First being downtown, second is Midtown, and third is Mimico area onto the west part of the city, where we will analyze which of the three areas have seen more growth in terms of property values in specific to condos over the time span of 10 years. But before we proceed, let me introduce myself. My name is Amrit. I help buy and sell real estate in the city of Toronto. And if you have any questions about real estate, you can book a call with me by clicking on the first link mentioned in the description below. Now let's check it out. So first, let's start with downtown core, that is CO1 pocket, which is south of Bloor Street to north of Lake Ontario to east of Dufferin to west of Yonge Street. So we're focusing on this specific pocket, which is the core of downtown. And this is where you can find financial district, entertainment district, waterfront communities, and here we can specifically find cluster of condos. So over the past 1 decade, the prices for condos have done pretty good. I'll show you the numbers. So let's check that out. So in March 24, the average prices for condos, we were looking at $444,000, give and take. And in the March of 2024, that's the 10-year run up, and which is a pretty significant one. So the prices have climbed up to $785,000. So the 10-year price growth we're looking at is 76%. So in other words, the prices have climbed up by $340,000. So over the 10 years, the downtown condos have done pretty well. But let's check out what's happened in the past 5 years, and the numbers won't be that impressive. So let's check that out. So in March 2019, the average prices we were looking at $701,000, and in March 2024, the prices have climbed up to $785,000. So that's a 11% increase, not too much, and the prices have come up by just $86,000. So overall, downtown Toronto had a pretty good appreciation over the 10 years, and if you notice, the majority of the run up or the majority of the price appreciation has happened in the first 5 years out of the 10-year period, and in the last 5 years, the prices have not climbed up so much. And there are various reasons to that, and I had made a specific video why the prices have not climbed up since 2019. You can check out the video by clicking on the top right corner, and I've done a detailed analysis on that. Now let's move on and do analysis in Midtown area. Now let's check out the numbers of Midtown Toronto. And Midtown Toronto, we're going to focus on C10. I'm going to show you the map quickly. So C10 is south of Blythewood Road to north of Moore Avenue to east of Yonge Street to west of Bayview Avenue. So this is the pocket we're looking at. And this, again, you can find the cluster of condos. And let's check out the numbers. So here we go. So let's check out the numbers. So in March 2014, the average price for condos in Midtown, we were looking at it $540,000. This number took me by surprise as well, because in downtown Toronto, the average price in March 2014, we were looking at $444,000. So technically, the prices in Midtown Toronto should be less than downtown. So I did some digging in and realized that the average size of units or condos in Midtown Toronto are bigger than downtown. So that's one of the reasons this price is all slightly on the higher end. And also there were less number of sales in Midtown in March 2014 as compared to downtown. So there were a few outliers. So these were the two reasons that's why we're looking at this number. And in March 2024, the average price we're looking at it has climbed up to $733,000. So the 10-year price growth we're looking at is 35%, or the prices have come up by $193,000. So now let's check out what's happened in the last 5 years. So in March 2019, the prices we were looking at is for condos in Midtown Toronto is $673,000, and in March 2024 the prices have come up to $733,000 as mentioned earlier. And in 5-year price growth we're looking at is 9%, or the prices have come up by just $60,000. It's not much of an appreciation we're looking at in the last 5 years. Okay, so overall, Yonge and Eglinton, in my opinion, is a pretty good area. There's a sense of community. It's not as busy as downtown Toronto, and it has come a long way. There's a new crosstown LRT coming up. It's not completed yet. I know it's taken a while to get that completed. I hope it's completed soon. Once completed, it's going to make the area much more construction free zone, and it's going to make the area much more attractive in my opinion. And also in Midtown, you can find a bunch of good buildings. To name a few, 70 Roehampton is a pretty good building. 2181 and 2191 Yonge Street, which is also called Quantum Towers. They're pretty good buildings. They've got good layouts, spacious units, and good sense of community in the building. So overall in Midtown, you can find a bunch of good buildings. It's a pretty decent area with sense of community. It has come a long way. So in my opinion, it is a nice neighborhood. But in terms of appreciation wise, downtown has done better than Midtown over the past 10 years. So now let's check out the numbers in the Mimico area. So I'll quickly show you in the map where exactly it is. So here we go. So this is W06. This is the pocket we are focusing on. It's a pretty solid location. You just buy the water, access to Gardner extra space, pretty decent, and commute to the city, that is downtown core, is not too bad, I would say. It used to be not too bad. Since they are now repairing the Gardner, it might take more time than than usual. So that's something you need to take care of. But other than that, it is a pretty solid location and a good community, good sense of community. It's not as busy as downtown. So that's something I like about, and a lot of green spaces around this neighborhood. So that's pretty good. Now let's check out the numbers. So here we are in March of 2014. The average prices of condos in Mimico area we were looking at is $360,000. That's quite a sweet price point if we look at now. And now in March 2024, they've had quite a run up. The prices have gone up to $720,000. So the 10-year price growth we're looking at is almost about 100%. The prices have doubled in that 10-year time frame. And now let's analyze what has happened in the last 5 years, and let's do that math. So in March 2019, the prices we were looking at is $612,000 for condos, and in March 24, as I just said, the prices have gone up to $720,000. So in the last 5 years, the price appreciation has been about 17%. So the prices have gone up by $100,000 in the last 5 years. So more or less consistent in amongst all three neighborhoods when it comes to 5 years. But if we do analysis, 10-year price growth analysis, that is between downtown, midtown, and Mimico area. In downtown, we can see a 76% increase over the 10-year period. In midtown, it's 35%, and Mimico, which takes the first spot, that has increased by 99%. So where we have seen a price appreciation of $360,000. I hope you found these analysis and numbers interesting, and if you did, please let me know in the comments below what you think about it, and I would love to know your thoughts. And if you have any questions about real estate, you can book a call with me. And thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.